Good morning. Welcome to Wednesday morning Koh Samui 9 a.m. Yin Yang class with Tammy. I'm here in Koh Samui. You can hear a bit of the nature in the background. We've got some birds and cicadas joining us for the class today. It's a Yin Yang class in support of the free yoga community in Koh Samui. Normally we do our classes in the yoga studios around the island, but at the moment we've had to make a few changes and we're holding a lot of our classes online. If you enjoy the class, and if you can afford it, we'd really appreciate a donation at the end, and we'll provide some information on the Free Yoga Community Samui page as well. You can find out how to make donations, either online or through the bank account in Thailand. Anyway, let's get on with some yoga. If you find a comfortable position on your yoga mat, I'm just sitting up on a little cushion. Just sitting cross-legged. Close your eyes. Sitting up nice and tall through your spine. Resting your palms on your knees. Closing your eyes. Just noticing any of the sounds around you. Perhaps what you can hear from around your own house, your apartment. Or maybe even what's coming through now on the video, my background noise. A little bit of nature. We've got cicadas, like little crickets making noise in the background. And birds singing. Noticing your breath. Just a relaxed, normal breath. Noticing the parts of your body resting on the ground. Your feet, your ankles. Maybe your calves, knees. Your hips and sit bones. Making any adjustments to feel a little more comfortable right now. Softening through your shoulders. Sitting tall through your spine. And bring your attention to your breath. Taking a deep breath in. And then gently letting it go. Another deep breath in. And then letting it go. With your inhale, see if you can feel how the chest rises and then falls away as you exhale. Noticing the breath all the way down your belly. Feeling the belly expand as you inhale. And then falling away as you exhale. Take a deep breath in. And then let it go. Another deep breath in. And then let it go. Just come back to the normal breath. Breathing in and out through your nostrils. Seeing if you can invite your Ujjayi breath, or the yogi breath, which is a soft audible sound through the back of your throat as you inhale. And also as you exhale. It's like the sound of the ocean. You get lost or tired throughout your practice. Your mind wanders. Come back to your breath. They say the quality of your asana, your yoga physical practice, is determined by the quality of your breath. The ujjayi, the yogi breath, helps to warm up our body from the inside as you move through the first part of our practice today, the vinyasa flow. Gently opening your eyes, moving any cushions, and just coming into all fours. I'm going to start by just doing a little bit of spinal warm-up. So gently placing your palms on the yoga mat, fingers nice and wide underneath your shoulders. Have your knees about hip width apart underneath your hips. And we'll do a few rounds of cat and cow. So allow the belly to sink, the chest and neck come forward as you inhale. And then exhaling, arch through the spine. Again, inhaling, belly falls down, chest, head comes forward. And then arching through the spine. And again, inhaling. And then exhaling. One more round. Let the belly fall, chest comes forward. Inhaling. And then arching through the spine as you exhale. Coming back to a neutral spine. Coming into child's pose. So keep your knees as wide as the mat. Allow your hips to come back down towards your heels and stretch your hands forward for a nice deep stretch. Staying here for 5 breaths. Walking your hands over towards the left-hand side of your mat. And then coming into a bit of a twisted child's pose. Feeling a nice stretch down the right-hand side of the body. Walking your hands towards the center. And then over towards the right. And just feeling a nice stretch down the left-hand side of the body as you do a bit of a twisted child's pose. Getting a nice stretch to the outside of the hips, perhaps, on the left side of the body. Maybe even through your lower back. Walking your hands back towards center. Coming back into all fours. We're coming to our first Sphinx pose. So you're going to lower, coming onto your knees, walk your hands a little bit more forward. Lower your thighs down, your hips, everything coming down onto the ground. Bring your elbows underneath your shoulders like this. So your elbows are on the ground, your palms are on the ground. Bring your elbows so they're underneath your shoulders. So Ian, that means walking your elbows forward more. More, a little bit more. So you don't want to have your elbows here like we're getting ready for cobra. We're coming into a swing toe, just having a little bit of a spinal warm up. A little bit of extension through the spine. Just stay here for 3 more breaths. Tapping your toes, walking your hands back underneath the body, and we're going to come back into child's pose just for 3 breaths. Staying here for 3, 2, 1. Coming back again. This time I'm going to come down almost like we're doing a lowering down into a cobra. Coming down, hands underneath the shoulders. Release the toes. Tuck the elbows in towards the ribs. Hands are here under the shoulders. Inhale, try and lift up. Just the upper body, using the hands to push down into the yoga mat. Staying here for 3, 2, 1. Lowering down. Forehead down onto the yoga mat. Releasing your glutes, your legs, allow everything to relax. Inhaling, squeeze the elbows into the chest one more time, coming up into your baby cobra. If you lift the hands up, you can still stay here, but pushing the hands into the yoga mat, stretching through the front of the body, and then lowering all the way down. Just resting here in your tummy. The next time we come up, I want you to think about, even now, so the toenails are pushing firmly into the yoga mat. And see if you can lift the knees off the yoga mat. Just really squeeze the kneecaps up. So this time we're going to come up into baby cobra. So inhale, push up, but the kneecaps are off the ground. Pulling the belly forward. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Lowering all the way down. Tucking your toes, and we're going to come into our first downward dog. So coming onto your knees. Downward dog's our upside down V position. So tucking your toes and then coming all the way up, pushing the hips up. Feet about hip width apart. You can have your knee bent to begin with. Palms pushing firmly into the mat. Really pushing down through the arm and the middle finger knuckles. Having the knees, you can walk the legs out. So just dropping the left heel and the right heel down. Let's do a few more in your own time. And then come to stillness. Either the heels are up, knees are bent, or now you can lower the heels all the way down to a nice downward dog. Pull the belly in, and lift your hips all the way up to the sky. In here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, looking forward. Walk or step your feet to the front of your mat. And just stay here for a little forward fold. You can have soft knees bending here if you like. And just stay here in a forward fold. I'm just going to check something here. Making sure that you guys are getting hold of me on the recording. In your forward fold, with your hands perhaps resting on your knees, inhale, lift up and look forward. Exhale, lowering down. This standing forward fold is called Uttanasana. So inhale, we lift up. It's called Ardha Uttanasana or Hatha Uttanasana. Again, lowering all the way down as you exhale. One more time. You can have the hands resting on the knees, or fingertips can be on the yoga mat. Inhale, lift up, look forward. Exhale, folding down. Now come all the way up. Arms up, chest up, head up, looking up. And then releasing the fingers. And now coming to the top of the mat. Bring your hands to the side of your hips and come into mountain pose or Tadasana. Close your eyes. Have the fingers fully engaged. Energize through the hands and the arms. Allow your shoulders to soften and pull down. Pull the belly in. Just see if you can rock gently from front to back. And then come back to a neutral, a balanced position. Opening your eyes. Inhale, eyes up, arms up, all the way up, look up. Exhale, folding forward. Bring your head down towards your knees. Inhale, lift up, look forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, folding down. Now step stepping back all the way into a high plank. You can lower your knees, come all the way down onto the floor. Untuck your knees, and then hands under your shoulders, lift up into baby cobra. Staying here for 3, 2, 1. Lowering down, tuck the knees, downward facing dog. Staying here for 5 breaths. One more breath. Next inhale, look forward and walk or step your feet to the front of the mat. Feet about hip width apart. Inhale, lift up, look forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, lower down, Uttanasana. Inhale, arms all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to the side, mountain pose or Tadasana. Let's do that 2 more times. That was the Sun Salutation Series A, so we're going to go again together. Inhale, arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, folding down, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift up, look forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step back into your high plank, your Chaturanga Dandasana. You can lower the knees down and come all the way down. Hands underneath your shoulder, release the toes. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Staying here for 3. A nice stretch to the front of the body. 1 more. Lowering down, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Staying here for 5 breaths. Inhale, gaze forward and walk or step your feet to the front of the mat, staying in your standing forward fold. Inhale, lift up, Ardha Uttanasana. Lengthen through the spine. Exhale, folding down. Gaze between the knees. Inhale, all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana. Arms up, chest up, head up, and then lowering down. Back to your mountain pose. 1 more time. Inhale, arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, folding forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift up, look forward. Exhale, folding down, walk or step your feet to the back of the mat, coming into your high plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Lowering halfway down, all the way down. And then cobra. Extending through the spine. Staying here for 3. Kneecaps off the floor. 2, 1. Lowering down and then downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, upside down V. Staying here for 5 breaths. Breathing in and out. Next breath, inhale, look forward, walk or step your feet to the front of the mat. Feet about hip width apart. Inhale, lift up, look forward. Exhale, folding down. And then all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana, arms up, head up, chest up. And then release, hands to the side. Just staying here for 3 breaths. Noticing the quality of your breath. Everyone's a little warmed up now. Okay, we're going to come into our chair pose or Utkatasana. So the feet about hip width apart, or you can have your feet together, it's up to you. So some people are happy like this or some people are like this, it doesn't matter. What do you think about sitting on a chair or a stool? So the knees come forward but the hips go back. Sweep the hands down to the floor if you can. And then lengthen. Arms out. Arms are going forward but the hips are going backwards. Staying here for 5. See if you can go a little bit lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Palms together, folding forward. Walk or step back into your high plank, lowering all the way down towards the yoga mat. Inhale, lift up into baby cobra or upward facing dog. Tucking the toes, downward facing dog. Now we're going to turn the left foot to 45 degree. I'm going to come forward into our warrior one. So right foot comes forward. Have your feet fairly wide on the yoga mat. The left foot on a 45 degree angle. The right foot, want to make sure the knee stays on top of the ankle here. I'm just going to lunge forward. So the knee's coming, right knee's coming forward and a little bit over to the right. Hands to start with on your hips. Lengthen through your upper body, your torso, so your shoulders on top of your hips and we're not leaning forward. Imagine your feet are pushing, stretching the yoga mat apart. Once you feel like your belly's tucked in, everything's engaged, now lift your arms all the way up, gaze forward. Staying here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Windmill your hands down to the front of the yoga mat and step the right foot back. Get back into your downward dog. Turn the right foot 45 degree, bring the left foot forward. Warrior one on the left side. So just find the right length for your pose here. See if you can bend that left knee forward so that it's right on top of the ankle and the right leg is straight at the back. With your hips, your belly in, shoulders stacked right on top here, hands on your hips to begin with, so you can really feel the legs working. Now raise your arms. Staying here for 5 breaths. If you can find your Ujjayi breath again, your yogi breath. Strong legs. 1 more breath. Windmill your hands to the floor. Step the left foot back into downward facing dog. Staying here for 5 breaths. Shake your head, yes. No. Just so your neck's relaxed. Pull your belly in and push your hips right further up to the sky, almost like you're pushing the yoga mat away from the hips. 2 more breaths. Inhale, look forward and walk or step your feet to the front of the mat. Standing forward fold, Uttanasana. Have your fingertips down towards the ground. We're going to come back into 1 more chair pose. So we bend the knees, hips go back, and we stay here in Utkatasana, chair pose. Staying here for 3, 2. See if you can go a little lower. 1. And then coming all the way up to standing, hands to your side. We're going to do that 1 more time together, okay? So, either feet together or feet hip width apart. We're going to lower down, have our knees forward, our hips go back, bring the hands down towards the yoga mat, come into chair pose, Utkatasana. 3, 2, 1. Palms together, folding forward, fingertips down to the ground, bend the knees. Walk or step your feet back, high plank, or Chaturanga Dandasana, lowering halfway or all the way down. And then coming up into your cobra, baby cobra, cobra, or all the way up, upward facing dog. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees if you like. Come all the way down. Bring the toes under and push yourself up. Downward facing dog. Turn the left foot 45, bring the right foot forward, warrior one. Bring the knees forward, so that it's only as far as the ankle. Set the legs are nice and strong. Now bring the arms all the way up. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1 in Sanskrit. 2 more breaths, strong through the legs. Lowering their hands down, step the right foot back. And then all the way down this time. Little vinyasa in the middle. Lift up, baby cobra. Lowering down, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. This time right foot 45 degrees, lift the left foot forward. Coming into your warrior one on the left side. So pushing the left knee forward into a little bit of a lunge. Back leg nice and straight. Make sure those feet are about 45-degree angle on the right side. Bring the knee forward so the left knee's on top of the left ankle. Get the legs nice and strong. Now bring the arms up. In here for a few breaths. Remove the hands down. Step the left foot back. Coming into high plank. One more vinyasa. You can lower the knees down. Come all the way down. Inhale, lift up. It's fine to stay in a cobra. For 3, 2, 1. Lowering all the way down. Tuck your toes and lift up. Downward facing dog for 5 breaths. Feet about hip width apart. Imagine you're pulling the kneecaps up towards the hips. Pushing the hips further back, pulling the belly in. Feel like you're lengthening from the fingers through the shoulders, up all the way to the hips. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, gaze forward. Walk or step your feet to the front of the mat. One more chair, so we're standing here in Utkatasana. Inhale, lift up, look forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, folding down. Now, one more. Chair pose. Staying here for 3. Can you go a little lower? 2, 1. Palms together, come all the way up. Releasing the hands. Well done. Grab a little drink if you want. A little towel. It's very hot here in Koh Samui. I've got a feeling it's probably 32 degrees already and it's only 9:30 in the morning, huh? Okay. We're gonna just reach for our toes now. So if you can't reach your toes, you can always bring the block, have the block down on the yoga mat like this. So pretending that's where your toes are gonna be. I'll show you on both, okay? So feet about hip width apart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Reach your hands towards the block if that's where you want to be. Inhale, lift up, extend, looking forward. And exhale, folding down. But you can have your hands just resting on the block. Or, we're going to reach for our big toes. So take your 2 little fingers here. Reach around the big toes. Inhale, lift up, look forward. Exhale, folding down. If you can reach your feet. Staying here for 3, 2. Be strong through the legs. Lift the kneecaps up. Engage through the back of the legs. 1 more breath. Release your toes. Now, take your whole hands and place them underneath the soles of your feet. So the big toes resting up against your wrist, the crease of the wrist. Inhale, lift up, look forward. Inhale. And then exhale, folding down. Then it's fine if you're still using the block here. If you struggle to move your toes or the block, you can always have soft knees. You can bend through the knees a little. Otherwise, if you're reaching, think about engaging, powering through those legs. Staying here for 3, 2, 1. Releasing the hands. Bring the hands on towards your knees and coming all the way up, standing. Bringing a little bit of a shake. We're going to do a wide-legged fold now. So take your feet fairly wide on your yoga mat. Again, you can bring the block. It might be quite handy if you're stretching to reach the ground. Make sure the outside edges of your feet are parallel with the yoga mat. So that might mean turning the toes, the big toes in a little bit more. Think about everything in your legs being engaged. So you're again, pulling the muscles in and up. Pull the belly in, arms all the way up, back down towards your hips, and then just folding down, looking backwards, underneath your legs. Staying here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come all the way up. This time we're going to take our hands down onto the yoga mat between our feet, or you can reach down towards the block as well. So hands on the hips to begin with. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, folding down. Bring the hands down towards the yoga mat. That could be in front of your feet or that could be between, that line between the two big toes. Inhale, lift up, look forward, and then exhale, folding down. The idea is the crown of your head is kind of brushing down towards the ground, towards the yoga mat. You have your elbows tucked in so the arms are engaged, leaning forward into your hands. Staying here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift up. Come up onto your fingertips. Bring your hands towards your hips. Come up halfway. And then all the way up. Just bring your feet in towards the middle of the mat. We'll do a couple of balancing poses. We're going to come standing on our left foot. We'll start with a bent knee in front of us. So find your balance on your left leg. Really get that balance. Take the left hand onto your left hip, right hand onto your right knee. You may have noticed I'm not mirroring today, so don't worry. So find your balance. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now change hands. Left hand onto the right knee, right hand goes behind you. Staying here for 3, 2, 1. Release and then fall over if you need to. Okay, let's do the same thing on the other side. So right leg nice and strong. Find your balance. Pull the belly in. Sometimes I find, think about lifting the rib cage higher so there's some space between each of the ribs. Helps you with your balance. Bring that knee up. Left hand hold on to the left knee. Right hand on your hip. Staying here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now change. Right hand onto the left knee, left arm behind. See if you can stay here or fall over like I have. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Shake the legs out. Good job. Well done, Ian. Now we're going to do tree pose. Now tree pose varies for a lot of people. So we're going to have balancing on the left leg. To begin with, you can just sort of have your toes resting up against the ankle. That's the first level. Or you can bring the leg up towards the calf, the right foot resting up against the left calf. Some people can bring all the way into full tree where they bring the sole of the right foot right up in towards their adductor, the groin. Staying here for another 3 breaths. Bring your hands in front of your heart. See if you can take the arms above you, still balancing. Lowering the hands, lowering the leg. Now balancing on the right leg. Right foot, nice and strong. Bring the sole of the foot in towards the calf or above the knee. Try not to push the foot into the knee. Find your balance, find somewhere to focus on. Hands in front of the heart, and then up to the sky. See if you can balance here. For 3, 2, 1. Release everything. Well done. Okay. Now we're going to come down towards the mat and we're going to just slow things down a little bit more. We'll do a little bit of yin. So if you want to have a cushion nearby, you can, or a towel or a couple of blocks. The first pose we're going to do is we're going to do pigeon pose. For pigeon pose, bring yourself kind of in an all-fours position. And take your left knee all the way over towards the left edge of the mat, where the left wrist is. Now extend that right leg back. And you'll see that this left leg, I'm bringing it into about a 45-degree angle, but some people can bring it so that it's parallel, but find somewhere where you're comfortable with. Scooping the right leg back a little bit more. This is where maybe you want to bring some cushions or some towels in towards you, and then lowering all the way down. You can bring the forehead down towards the floor as well. Then we're going to hold this one here for another about 2.5 minutes. So finding somewhere that's comfortable. Some people even maybe find a block. You can place it underneath that, the left hip, which is off the ground a little. See if you can release the tension from your muscles. gravity do some work here. Allow your body to be heavy down onto the yoga mat. Slowing down the breath. And feeling a nice stretch through the outside of your left hip. Maybe the left glutes. Maybe even the outside edge of your quads, the left leg, the IT band. Holding in here for a long, deep stretch. I'm going to hold it here for another minute. Noticing how the breath's slowing down. Body softening. And coming then onto your hands, pushing yourself up. And then just bringing that left knee back. And just coming into a child's pose in between. Your knees about as wide as the yoga mat. Push your hips back towards your heels and stretch it out. And just noticing if there's any difference between the left and the right side of your body. Do you feel any tension perhaps with one side over the other? Then coming back onto all fours. This time bringing your right knee over towards the right edge of the yoga mat. Tucking that ankle in maybe on a 45-degree angle. And then just sliding the left knee back. Looking over the left shoulder, making sure it's nice and straight. And then lowering down onto the yoga mat. This time feeling the stretch on the right side of the body, the right hips, the right glutes. And staying here for another 2 minutes. See if you can feel like a deep stretch inside that right hip, right glute area. When thinking about the outside of the right leg here, your bum muscle, the edge of the hip, the focus area for this stretch today. In yin, we hold the poses for a few minutes. Letting our connective tissue, everything to soften and lengthen. Muscles aren't engaged, just relaxing, almost melting into the yoga mat. Another 20 seconds here. And then coming onto your hands, pushing your weight Forward, and then just taking yourself back into child's pose. So knees wide as a yoga mat. Allow your hips to come back towards your heels and stretching the arms forward, lengthening through the body. And coming up into all fours. The next pose we're going to do is called frog pose. Some of you may want to have a cushion beside you here, because what we're going to do is we're going to lie on our belly. We're going to take this right leg out here and have it on a 90-degree angle where the knee is here. Lying on our tummy, take that knee out to the side here. You can use a towel or a cushion to support the knee. The left leg is straight. The right, you can see here, body comes down to my hip, and then I've got a right angle here with my knee coming out. And another right angle from my knee. And then I can lower all the way down to the ground and rest here. Or if it feels comfortable, you can come up and do a little bit of a Sphinx pose at the same time. We're only going to hold this one for 1 minute. It's a bit of a mini version of a knee stretch. Just another 20 seconds. This time you think you're pretty sure you're feeling the stretch through the groin, the adductors, inside of that hip area on the right side of the body. And then releasing from the right side. And let's go straight into the left. Again, heading that leg up. You probably can't see what I'm doing here, but you imagine if this was my tummy, I've got, my leg is bent here from my hip and then bent here. And then I roll down onto the floor. I get that nice stretch through the inside of that groin, on the left side this time. Then you can stay resting here in your tummy, forehead on your hands. Or you can come up into a bit of a Sphinx pose as well, just doing a bit of a stretch through the back. Always up to you. I'm going to lie down for this one, I think. Just another 45 seconds here. And just noticing how it feels different from one side to the other. And bringing that leg straight, just come to a little bit of a rebound. Lie on your tummy. You can have your hands under your head. Just rest here for 30 seconds. Coming out of the frog pose, lying on your belly. Allowing the body to reset. And then gently and slowly rolling onto your back. So I'm going going to do this pose standing up so you can see what's happening, but I want everybody else to be lying on your back. We're going to do banana asana. So for banana asana, you're lying on your back, and you bring your arms up. Take your left hand and reach over for the right wrist so that you're pulling the body over towards the right a little. You can also take that left ankle, stretch it over the right ankle, and then feel how the body moves into a little bit of the same as a banana shape. So a nice little twist. A little stretch down there. For me, I was stretching down the right side of the body. So if I'm lying down now, the same thing. Taking my hands here, ankles, and feeling a nice stretch down the right side of the body. Stay here for one more minute. Relax all the muscles in your body. It's not a muscular stretch when we're doing our yin practice. Another 30 seconds here. And then slowly releasing that stretch on the right side of the body. And then to the other side. So taking the right hand, reaching for the left wrist and stretching over the top of the head. Taking the right ankle over the left one, making your body in the shape of a banana. Stretching down the left side of the body. Staying here for another 30 seconds. And then gently releasing. Bending the knees. Bringing the arms back to the side of the body and then hugging the knees into the spine. Into the chest, sorry. Rocking and rolling on your spine, massaging your lower back. Circling. And then going in the other direction if you're doing some little circles. Lowering the feet down. Extending through the legs. Straight legs. Having the palms facing up to the sky, to the side of your body. Coming into your final relaxation, the Shavasana. Allow your ankles to fall out. Closing your eyes. Soften through your shoulders, your jaw. Soften the muscles around your eyes, space between your eyes, and relax. Becoming aware of the space around you, your body. Wriggle your toes. Stretch out your fingers. Inviting movement back into the body. Stretch your arms above your head into a nice good morning stretch. Lengthening through the spine. Bending the left knee. Rolling onto the right side of your body. Using your right shoulder as a pillow. So just resting here for a few moments. And in your own time, coming back up to a seated position with your eyes closed. Resting your palms on your knees. And sitting up nice and tall, long through the spine. Just take a moment to scan through the body. Any areas you normally feel tension or tight. Perhaps some of the tension's been released. Maybe some areas you worked really hard today, you can feel them too. What do you notice about the breath? your mind. That nice feeling of calm, relax. Bring your hands in front of your heart, palms together. Have a little space between the palms. A little bit of warm energy that's resting in there. Throughout the day, now you can always come back to this feeling. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you everybody for joining the class today. Hope you enjoyed the practice. One more time, thank you so much for supporting the free yoga community. If you enjoyed the class, please help to make a contribution. It'll really help a few Thai families on the island that may be struggling at the moment. But enjoy your day. Thank you. Bye-bye.